Okay, hey guys, Suraj here from the Middle Class Breaker. Today is session 2 of our live. If you know, we did a live session in the previous week. Now this is the second session. I had kept telling that I'll be live on Sunday at 8:30, and I think the time is exactly 8:30 and I'm live. Now, most of y'all have been asking various questions regarding Amity online or online education in general, and I thought let me come and answer your questions directly. Also, I have a set of questions that many of them have been asking me, and I've picked out about 10 to 12 questions, which I felt is the most important thing for me to answer because those were really good questions and eye opening sort of a questions that most people will have these doubts or questions. So I thought by answering to these questions, maybe about 20 or even about 100 plus students or educators can understand these questions. So if somebody is live watching this, you can put down your comments in the comment section, and I will try answering them in this particular live session as well, or I will try and take it up in the upcoming live session. Now, before starting, every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. I'll try coming live. In case this time is not convenient for most of them, go ahead and also put down your timings below. So I will try to take sessions on that particular time, but it is mostly going to be on and Sunday or particularly on a day that's off. For example, like a Christmas or Diwali, whatever days that everybody is off, only on those particular days I'll be able to take it up. So the first question is, and also pardon me for turning this side because my whole live screen is happening this side. So if anybody is commenting or trying to connect with me, this is where I have to see. So don't mind. Now the first question is asked by Komal Dogra 2779. Now he's asked me, hello sir, please suggest me. I'm BCom regular third year student. I'm also pursuing CA along with it. After facing a failure in CA inter, I'm confused. I have decided to pursue MBA but also wanna continue CA. Please suggest that whether online MBA would be better option or not. Also placements are provided or not. Komal, first of all, do not give up. Your CAs will for sure happen one or the other day. Please keep putting in your hard work and believe in the process. Your process is very important, so have a very good defined process for you to crack the exam. Secondly, please don't go ahead and pursue MBA in regular mode because I'll tell you why. Regular MBAs are much more than you could ever think because you have a lot of projects, you have a lot of assignments, you need to do a lot of leadership skills and everything. In case you're a person to do multitasking and you're okay to take up a lot of pressure and you will be able to handle it, then it is okay for you to go ahead and pursue your regular MBA and side by side prepare for your CA exams. But if CA is your main goal and this is only your backup, then do your MBA from online mode and regardless of any university, Komal, because see today's university everything is at par. You really do not have to worry about which online university that you can go and pursue. However, check if the online universities are UGC recognized and approved. Only then your MBA is a recognized one. Later, in case let's say worst case come scenario, your CA is not working out and you want to pursue your career in marketing or sales or IT or whatever it is, your MBA needs to be a recognized one by UGC. Just make that a point in your diary or somewhere, and whichever university that you're going to apply for, keep this in mind and check if that university and your MBA course is UGC recognized. But my suggestion to you would be go prepare your CA exams full time, and in a day if you can spend about 2 to 3 hours for your online MBA, that should be good enough for you to crack your MBA as well as your CA. That would be my suggestion. Now let me go for another question. The second question is asked by Shubham. Amity MBA worth it for doing online? Okay, now most of you all have been asking me this question. Online MBAs, especially Amity, is it worth it? See, I'm not taking one-sided here because I'm a student of Amity online, but let me give you a very generalized opinion of what I have regarding universities. Now, there are multiple universities, XYZ. You people will know what is the competition for Amity. But Amity University, on the other hand, has a very good global presence. There is a particular university of Amity, a physical university which is present in Dubai. And they have their schools and other universities which is tied up with foreign universities present in the Western or the European side of the world as well. Now, with this, it's very easy for someone to recognize the name Amity. The same way how folks recognize IITs and IIMs, Amity is not as big as IIT or IIMs, but 70 to 80% of the people will recognize Amity. In this case, it's a really good university. The second question is only going to be whether you're a regular MBA student or an online MBA student. Now, if you have good skills and if you're really, able to put in a lot of hard work and develop your skill sets, online MBA is really worth it. And especially Amity is also ranked under the QS global ranking. I think it's about 37 to 45 ranking. Not sure under which, rank Amity online is there. But it's again one of the only online universities for MBA in India to be in that ranking list. NIRF ranking is much better than your other universities. The competition universities are your Manipal, your Jain, and your lovely professional university. Now, Manipal, most of y'all should make a point of this. Manipal Higher Education of Karnataka is not providing online. Okay, Manipal Jaipur University is what that is providing online education. Now, when you compare Manipal Karnataka and Manipal Jaipur, Manipal Karnataka is at top. Okay, not Manipal Jaipur. Now, when you compare Amity University is way above Manipal Jaipur. Okay, so your online has been provided by Manipal Jaipur. Then comes Jain Online, then comes Lovely Professional, and a lot of other things like that they make Meghna University or your Symbiosis, and all of these things are there. So, but out of these universities, I personally feel the best one and also the worth for the money that you're putting in is Amity Online. Again, all universities have their own flaws, which, that shouldn't be a problem because it's an online, guys. Come on. For a regular MBA, people are paying about 10 to 20 lakhs and we over here are paying about 2 to 4 lakhs, which is still a big amount. But all I'm saying is don't expect as much that you could get from a regular university. That is one humble request from my end. Now, Surya K8671 has asked me a question. Hi bro, I have enrolled in BBA Jan 24 sessions. Do we get the student relationship manager number through mail? Like this is your student relationship manager. Okay, so you are not going to get anything in your mail regarding student relationship manager because there are n number of student relationship manager. I'm assuming you have got enrolled in Amity Online. You haven't not mentioned that. But once you get enrolled, you're only going to get one email which says congratulations for enrolling in Amity Online. Your enrollment number, your official Amity Online mail ID and the password for your Amigo portal and your mail ID. Then blah blah blah. This is the only mail that you're gonna get. If you really have some problem, you have to get in touch with the student support number and the student's mail ID. The student's mail ID is studentsupport@amityonline.com. Then the number is a specific one. Please put it under this particular live session. I'll try and give out the number so that you can save them. Okay, now I also got some live questions. Let me answer them first. So Pradeep has asked me, by BCom only online from Amity, kaise raha hai? It's good. I mean, BCom in the general case is a really good course, but again, Amity Online does come with various accreditations and recognitions, and it is also UGC approved and recognized. But again, like I said, I am not here to suggest you any university. I'm only here to say my opinion. Before enrolling into any university, please do your own research, guys, because just because some dude from YouTube is saying get enrolled in this university, get enrolled in that university, please don't blindly believe or trust anyone because it's your life. It's a life that it might be even a second chance for most of y'all out here. So do your thorough research. I have done my thorough research and I felt Amity Online is the one for me. That's why I finished my UG and also continuing with my PG. So like that, go ahead, compare various universities. There are so many universities right now providing online. Out of that, please choose which university gives you a better BCom course. Later, if you find Amity is the first among all of those universities, then blindly go and join Amity Online. But please do your own research. Now, the second question has been asked by Yash Verma. भैया BCA सेम 1 का पेपर की डिफिकल्टी कैसे रहती और ज़्यादा डिफिकल्टी रहता कि नहीं प्लीज़ हेल्प आई डजंट स्टडी एनीथिंग येट सो प्लीज़ okay yes I think you were also asked me this question on my first live session and you're from BCA okay BCA exams are not that difficult in case you prepare thoroughly. In case you don't prepare thoroughly, of course the exam is going to be like a Chinese movie where you're not going to understand any of the shit. Now, very simple strategy I'll give you. Please keep this in your mind. Try to excel in your internal assignment. This I've been repeating over and over and over again. This is like your Bible or your Mahabharata or like your Quran. Please concentrate on your internal assignment 1 and 2. Out of 30 marks, try getting about 25 marks in all your 5 subjects. If you have enrolled in Amity, per semester, per subject, it's only 5 modules. And per semester, again, you'll have anywhere between 4 to 5 subjects. In each subject, you'll have only 5 modules and 1 second assignment. Now, out of 6 assignments, you need to score 30 marks. Please, it's very easy to score 25 marks. Again, it's an open book exam. Open your internal assignment, open Google, copy the question, paste it in Google. The one among the links will have the answers for your internal assignment. It is as simple as that. Your assignment 2 is completely case study. It's mostly like a comprehension. They'll give you the passage, read it thoroughly, answer the question. The answer for the question will be given in the comprehension as well. So please make sure that this is the way for you to go about. So let's say you get 25 marks in your internal assignments as well. Your external exam, you just have to score 40 marks out of 70 marks. That 40 marks, you can score it again in MCQs itself because there are going to be 20 MCQs in your end term exam. Let's say you put in a lot of hard work and study all the MCQs that is given in the textbook plus whatever your internal assignments are there, for sure you will get minimum 30 marks. Another 10 marks you can get it from your written subjective questions. Now, the strategy that I've given you, 25 from here, 30 from here makes it 55. Another 10 marks from your subjective. Let's say you do really worse, you'll easily get 10 marks. So you're anywhere going to get 65 to 75 marks, which is a first class mark. So this is how you need to prepare the strategy, or you need to have a strategy in order to prepare for your exams. This strategy, if you follow, you will for sure not just pass, but also get first class marks. Okay, now Himeshwari, hello. Hello, small sister. You have told hello, big brother. So hello, small sister. Hussein, is there gap between exam days? No, Hussein, there's no gap between exam days. The exam days are going to be straight for 5 days. In case you have 4 subjects, you're going to have straight like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's how it is. And I personally feel that's the way exam should be, right? Why do you guys need the alternative days in between? Like, come on. If you cannot prepare for the subjects for 6 months, what are you going to prepare in that 2 days? Doesn't make point from my perspective. That's how I've seen exams. For me, exams should be like a movie, like chuck, it should get over, and not bragging it for 11-12 days, because that exam intense or the exam environment itself, I don't like it. It's too much of pressure to handle. So for me, I should enter into a day and come out within 5 days. That's how I love my exams, and I'm so glad that that's how Amity does it. This is only again my point of view. Maybe for you, you would want that 2 days in order to prepare and score even more better marks. But for me, it's like, if I'm not able to pull it off in 6 months, what am I going to do within a day or two? Nothing is going to happen. So I'm that sort of a person. But yeah, for your question, there are no gaps in the exam. Then Yesh Verma has again given me a question saying, yes, I have given all assignment and assessment score more than 25 plus in all subjects. Great, Yesh Verma. So this is the way you have to go through it. So please now concentrate on the MCQs that is given at the end of your module. So every module at the end, you'll have questions. About 5 to 10 questions will be there. Then you will have MCQs. I think MCQs is about 20 MCQs if I'm not wrong. It's been a while that I've seen my textbook. For my MCA first semester, I have not prepared anything because of various other things. So I think it's about 20 MCQs. Go through it. The answers are also given. As soon as you finish the MCQs, the answers are given for it. Mark it and start preparing for that MCQs as well. And also prepare those questions. At the end of module, you will have certain questions. It's mostly like for you to understand the module. Try to figure out where that answer is within your module, and then try learning those questions as well for your exam. mostly your subjective questions have been asked from those questions only. I think out of 10 questions, out of all the exams that I've appeared about, so let's say I've appeared for 10 exams, out of which 7 exams had the questions that was there in the textbook only. So there are high chances that you can get the same questions that is there in your textbook, because later you would be like, oh shit, the question was right there in the textbook and I didn't find the answers for them. So that way, it's good for you. You're welcome, Yash. No problem. Now, next question is asked by Shruti Garwal 6671. Will we get the degree through a courier mode, or we will be a part of convocation ceremony? Okay, there is a whole video that I've come about this, Shruti. In case you haven't watched it, go to my playlist which says Amity Online FAQs. There's a bunch of videos. Go through it. That is mostly like a manual for Amity. Whoever wants to join into Amity Online, if they go through that playlist, you will get the whole insight about an Amity Online. Everything, my experience, everything has been put into that. But to summarize your question, both is possible. You can get the convocational certificate through courier, or you can be a part of convocation. But there are a way for you to do these things. Once you finish all your SEM exams, at the very end, let's say you've passed and you've also got your 6th semester results, post which you will get an email from Amity Online in order for you to choose the mode of convocation. There are 3 modes. The first mode is you being a part of convocation, where you have to travel all the way from whichever part of the world you are to Amity Online, which is in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Sector something, but it's in Noida. You have to go there. They will give you the gown, they'll give you the cap, and they will make you sit in the auditorium, and then they will distribute the convocation. Then you will have to go get it from the chairman or any of the higher professors that are out there, any dignitaries that are standing in order to give you the convocation. For this, you have to pay a amount, and then you also have to pay 100 rupees for your gown rental, which is bare minimum, cheap enough. But yeah, traveling to Noida, sitting there, doing all sorts of things, for some people, so much of time or convenient is not possible. Or some people might be like, why should I pay so much and travel through flight or through train for 3 days? See, I'm from Bangalore. If I have to travel, both are very expensive for me. In train, lot of time. In flight, a bit expensive. So people like me, what we do is we omit it completely. And I have opted for a courier mode, which is the second mode. The second mode is, you will not be a part of convocation. They might only give you a YouTube link in order to attend the convocation, but your name, your photo, nothing will be displayed. Only whoever are there in the convocation will be able to get the certificates. You will just be watching it like one YouTube video. That's about it. However, after a month or 2 after the convocation is done, they will post it through courier. So you will get the convocational certificate through a speed post or whatever to your communication address. So make sure that your address is proper so that you get it in your hand. Then there's a third mode. Let's say you do not want to be a part of the convocation, nor your communication address keeps varying because you keep getting transferred, or you keep moving from one place to another, or you are staying in a rented place and you are not sure when you're going to relocate the place. This scenario, what Amity Online does it, you can again go to the university, not during the convocation, but maybe some other time. Let's say the convocation happens in November and you are free in the month of February next year. You can go ahead and personally collect your convocational certificate, though that is also available. So technically, there are 3 modes for you to get your convocational certificate. Thanks for your hard work. Keep going. Thanks, Himeshwari. Thank you. Means a lot. But this is not a hard work, to be very honest. This is what I like. This is my passion. So I'm so glad that you people are coming and asking me questions. But yeah, thanks again. So Brijesh Dev Morari 2512 has asked me, can we do master based on an online BCA degree? See, firstly, yes, you will be able to do the masters. Again, most people have been asking me this question, whether you want to pursue your masters in India or you want to pursue your masters in UK, US. It is possible, 100% it is possible. But make sure that your online BCA or online UG in any university for the matter, any online university or any distance university, please make sure that your university is UGC recognized. Again, this I've been repeating over and over again. Most people will be like, why am I repeating it so many times? Because this is very important, guys, because most people do not have an understanding about online universities. They think, online universities are big names and they enter. For example, you see what happened with Annamalai University or NMIMS, for the matter of fact. NMIMS literally got banned by UGC because they did not follow the UGC guidelines. Most people, in case they had gone and checked in UGC, they would have not enrolled in NMIMS, but just for the lack of knowledge that they did not go and check in UGC, they went and got enrolled in NMIMS, and later they got to know that UGC has banned online MBA, not the regular MBA. Regular MBA, NMIMS is the most reputed university or college that is out there, but online MBA was banned, for which they are ready to refund you the money. It's not about, you lost your money. You will get the money because UGC has banned it and they've said you have to return to all the students. But what is going to happen here is that 6 months or how many other months you were there in the university, the whole time is wasted. Because some people might want to do online education for an urgent job, or they would want to go to abroad, or for any emergency purposes, or they would be let down in life and they want to rebuild their career. Now that itself, they're in a very big pressure and in sorrow and lot of sympathy around them. At that point of time, you do not want to waste another 3 or 4 months and then be like, shit, it's a waste of time. Because that's the reason why I'm repeating over and over again. Please make sure that you check before you do. In case, whether it's Amity or whatever university, your UG course, whatever BCA or BCom is recognized, plus your university is recognized, anywhere in the world you can get your university or your master's admission. Keeping in mind that you score very good marks, that is also there. Don't score jugad marks and then apply for foreign universities and then be like your application is rejected, because most people tell that and that's not the way it is. Okay, now Tanuja Venkatesh, any idea on how project thesis is going to be for 4th sem MCA? Oh yeah, I do have an idea because I've already started making my thesis for my MCA. However, I also did my thesis for my UG, and it's a bit of a process, Venkatesh. Tanuju Venkatesh. It's a bit of a it's a bit of a process, Venkatesh. So I'll explain you in depth, okay? Thesis or your final semester project is as important as your whole exam. Let's say all your 4 semesters, you have cleared all the subjects and you have got about 9.1 CGPA, excluding your project. You will still not get the convocational certificate, because a project, the final semester project or thesis or dissertation, is very, very important. It is UGC guideline. This guideline is given by UGC that every online student should also submit a final semester project. Amity Online calls it a final sem project, but that it is not. It is a thesis. So you have to work on it, and this thesis needs to have everything that a normal dissertation has. For example, you need to have an introduction, you need to have an abstract, you need to have a literature review, you need to know what analysis that you're going to do the project based on and what method that you're going to do the project. Now, I'll give you a simple hack. I'm not sure if you're going to understand this. I'll try and break it into very simple terms. Let me know if you're not understanding in the comment section. Now, take the simplest project possible. Most people do the mistake here. They will be like, oh, I'm going to do the project, so I'm going to take the toughest possible project because I want to stand out of the students. If you're someone who already knows how theses work, what are the different methods in a thesis, what are the different writings, how to get conclusions and discussions, how to do qualitative and quantitative analysis. Let's say you're a master in these things, then go ahead and do it, because this is not going to be a very hard job for you. But if you're someone who has no idea about theses and dissertation, please choose a very simple topic. Don't try going and finding a project based on how artificial intelligence is making a game changer in robotics. This, in case you do it in an explanatory method, it's going to be easy. But let's say, no, I'm going to do qualitative or quantitative analysis where I'm going to go to various research centers and figure out how it is changing in people's life. It's going to be a hell. I'll tell you why. Because your supervisor or your guide should be figured out by you. The university is not going to support, and most people blame Amity Online. This is not done by Amity Online. Again, this is a guideline of UGC. This is applicable for all universities, not just Amity Online. The supervisor or a guide is a person who supports you during your whole process of your project or your dissertation. And this person, again, needs to have minimum 10 years of experience plus a postgraduate. Let's say the person has a postgraduate and has no 10 years of experience, again you will be rejected. So please make sure that you find a proper guide before even you could start your project. Most people do this mistake. You folks start the project, then you go start hunting the guides. It's not the way you do it, because the particular guide should be specialized in your particular stream. Now, for example, I want to do a project on machine learning. My guide should also know what machine learning is. He cannot be a web developer or a cyber security guy who has no clue about machine learning, but he's a master in networking. Now that person, though he's a master in networking, is of no use to me. You get the point? So first choose the guide, understand what is easy for the guide. So if the guide or the supervisor is a master in something, you ask him only, see, you are a master in this. Can you please give me a simple project where I can do? So that way he or she will be able to help you in it. Don't find your topic, then try stuffing it into the supervisors or the guide's mind. Because again, you have to figure out your own guide, and mostly you're going to do that in a LinkedIn or through your colleagues or through your father's friend, or the company that you're working could be your managers, and these folks are not going to be at your table 24/7. Hence, choose a topic that is convenient for your supervisor. Take that topic and do the simplest one. Please do explanatory or descriptive method where there is no qualitative, quantitative analysis. Simple introduction, abstract, literature review, and then your what is the other thing, like your conclusion. No recommendations are going to come in descriptive, and then comes if anything you have taken from other various resources, then you add that, and that's about it. But your minimum project thesis should be anywhere about 15,000 words, if I'm not wrong. So make sure you have that big of a project. So I hope I've answered your query, Venkatesh. Now moving to the next question by Hi Hikari. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but whoever it is, does the final mark sheet mention that the degree is completed in online mode? Of course, yes, because you are doing it from an online institution. So yes, it says that so and so person has been graduated from Amity Online in an online mode. It is there. You cannot help it because you're getting it done from an online. And also another thing is, at least let us break the myth of online being better, regular online being a little inferior to regular degrees. Let's not do this, because I think we should be considered, as at par with regular, because regular students get teachers support, student support, there's a classroom, there's a closed environment, there are other like-minded students who can get help from or doubts resolved from. Now people like you and me, we are only doubt solver is internet, and we're all left by ourselves in the jungle, like literally no one with us. There's no teachers, there's no support system. We don't have infrastructure where we can go in and spend some time and understand whatever infrastructure we have is all we've got. Could be our laptops, could be our mouse, could be the internet facility of whatever speed we have. I think we are also capable enough of doing it. So do not worry about online mode or offline mode. At probably 2 or 3 years down the lane, all of your HR recruiters are going to be graduated from online. Trust me. I'm predicting this today, and I'm not someone who's really big to predict, but 4 or 5 years down the line, or minimum 3 years down the line, most people who are going to sit and recruit here are going to be online MBA holders. That's how it's going to work, because online education is massively changing the whole culture and the environment in work, the ethics, the way it is done, their behaviors, everything is being changed in a good way. So don't worry about it. Those things and all will be removed out probably in 3 to 4 years. Maybe here and there some orthodox old school tech companies, you know who I mean, I cannot say the name openly, will play the game of recruiting only from regular institutions and not online. But again, with skill set, they're gonna of course hire you in case you excel better than the offline wallas. you're going to excel. But I'm not being in an offensive way to regular students. This is just my opinion of not letting down online students. Be as proud as your regular students. Then the other question is, please tell me about Manipal Jaipur University. I've already texted you on the other video regarding taking online MBA. In there, please reply. Okay, now Harshit Taj 4502 has asked me these questions. Like I said, Manipal has two institutions. One is located in Karnataka, which says Manipal Higher Institute of Education or Higher Studies of Education. And then another one is Manipal Jaipur. Now, most people think that your degree is being given out by Manipal Karnataka. No, it's not given out by Manipal Karnataka. It's been given out by Manipal Jaipur. However, both are under the same trust of which is called Manipal. But this is not the institution that you're going to get from. Like, if I have to, put it in a very layman's term, no? There's a difference between IIT Bombay or IIM Bangalore and IIM Kozhikode. How many of you all have heard IIM Kozhikode? But IIM Bangalore is very renowned. Now what is happening is, you people are falling for IIM, not the second name, whether it is Bangalore or Kozhikode. So do your research, see the NIRF ranking, Manipal Jaipur or Manipal Higher Education or any other university for that matter of fact. See the ranking, number one. Number two, see whether you have live classes. Number three, see the syllabus. Always when you get enrolled into a course, right, there's a section called academia or syllabus. Click on that and see what are the subjects. The subjects have to be relevant with real world. You no more can sit and learn about the old ways of doing about it, because today's world, every employer wants you to know what is happening in your day-to-day life. So make sure you go through the syllabus. Then the most important thing is, of course, your price. Because again, you have to pay some amount. See which one works for your capability. In case if you're okay to shell more money, then go choose the university that is good enough and global and everything, and you can put in more money. If you have a certain constraint in the amount of what you're investing, then go ahead and choose the university according to that. But the most important thing is your syllabus and how they're trying and giving out these the whole university aspect of it. Again, check out if it's UGC recognized or not, whatever university you're joining in. Now, user OW8H has asked me, how would I get MCQ? I am currently slow learner. Will I get MCQ from provided materials or LMS recorded videos? Okay. Again, most of you all have been asked me this question. Venkatesh, I'm coming to you. I have seen your question. I'll come to you in a minute. Let me answer this. So MCQs you will get from the material as well as out of the book, because you are again in a UG or PG. You're no more in school or college. Don't expect everything to come out of from the material or the books that has been given to you. Up to your 12th standard, I understand all of you all have been going through NCRT textbooks. Whatever crap that you get in the examination is coming out of these textbooks. But in UG, you have to, level up your mindset and skills, or the way you look at education. Don't be a bookworm. Don't always be like, I've got this book of core Java. This is my MCA book. I've got a book of core Java and I'm going to sit with this book for all 6 months, expecting that all questions will be asked from that book. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm barely going to sit for a month or two in that book. The rest 4 months, I'm going to understand more about Java from other resources. Could be internet, could be books written by other authors, or could be any other manuals of Java. There's a whole manual or introduction thing that comes up when I download Java. I'll be sitting and going through that. So be prepared because in your work, they're not going to be like, you got a book from MIT. No. So I'm only going to ask you interview questions from MIT online book. That's not how your interview works. So it is in a way better for you to tackle the outside questions as well. So by now you should have got my answer that your MCQs are not completely from the materials that you get, but also there are some questions, say about 5 to 6 questions that are outside your syllabus. How do you tackle them? As simple. I've already explained you. Be a little outbooked as well. Don't be always into the book that you are trying and being. Now Venkatesh, Thanks, but I was wondering if it needs to be practical, as in working or demo project, or just theoretical dissertation should suffice. Theoretical should suffice, Venkatesh, because you have to submit it in the form of PDF. They're not gonna ask you what have you done or what have you come up with. So theoretical you is all you need to do. You technically have to log into MS Word and then download it in the form of PDF and then upload it into the Amigo portal. So theoretical should be good enough. You really do not have to do anything as a practical stuff. No work or internship. Not such stuff. I have understood your question, and maybe let me know if I'm answering to your question correctly. PDF is all you have to submit. So theoretic is good enough. You do not have to do any practical sort of a work. Give me a minute. Now, again, Surya Teja has asked me a question. Bro, is there any difference in regular degree and online degree? Yes, multiple differences, but at least in terms of, how do I put this? In terms of reputation, it's the same, Surya. Let's say you have gotten graduated from online and your friend has gotten graduated from regular. Both of you all have done BCom. Your reputation is the same, which is what UGCHL has given out a letter. If you think I'm faking it, you can go to UGC and there's a letter which is one among the links. I'll try to also post it in the description or in the comment section. It says that your online degree students should be treated at par with your regular students because the syllabus are now same. There's no difference in the syllabus. For example, you go to LPU, Lovely Professional University online. Any course that you go now, it's the same what regular also goes through. Your there are a couple of other universities. I'm not getting the names. There's one university located in Coimbatore or somewhere towards that. Those folks also have the same, syllabus throughout the course, and it's the same as your regular as well. So the syllabus are same, the teaching methods are same because you're online. Again, there are teachers who are taking class to you. At least 6 to 7 live classes are happening per subject. You are submitting assignments. You are sitting for your exams. You're also submitting dissertation. I don't think regular universities for UG have dissertation. For PG, yes, they have, but I doubt if UG, something like BBA, BCom have to submit dissertation. By submitting dissertation, you're going to learn so many things and you're already ready for the world. So in that way, there is no difference. But again, your fee structure varies, your infrastructure varies, and of course, your circle of friends or whatsoever, all of these things varies. But if you're asking me in terms of education point of view, no, there's no difference. So you really do not have to worry about it. Okay, so I have answered that. Give me a minute. Okay, now Shabana has asked me, I have a distance degree and PG from Annamalai University and I would like to work as a teacher in UAE. I can't with these distance degrees and PG. Of course, Annamalai is banned. I'm not sure if they have, revoked for the university to come back. I'm not sure about that. Now, so if I would take an online degree from Amity, can I work as a teacher in UAE in future? Amity online degree is valid and except for teaching career. Please reply. Shabana, first thing is, I think for teaching, you have to do a B.Ed, right? But Amity does not provide you an online B.Ed. It only provides you professional courses like BBA, BA in journalism, or BCom, or MBA, MCA, BCA. This is what they provide. I doubt with these you might even get a teacher's job because the basic criteria is you have to finish a B.Ed and an M.Ed. Especially you want to go out of country, you need to have an M.Ed from a very reputed university which is recognized by the Indian government. UA and all will check your documents thoroughly as per my knowledge, at least in teaching sector. Contract workers and all, 10 standard or those things and all, I don't know how they check it. But when it comes to teaching, every country will make sure that your documents are thoroughly checked. And if you do not have a B.Ed or an M.Ed, then that's going to be a problem. So rather than doing your online degree from Amity online, you can probably take up any course, but side by side, please go ahead and do your B.Ed from some regular. Or I think IGNO, Indira Gandhi Open National University provides distance B.Ed. It's really tough, but because assignments and everything are pages together that you have to write and submit. But that way, that will be a little helpful for you. That's my suggestion. But again, I'm not someone who's really good and experienced in teaching sector, so this would be my suggestion. Try seeking advices from various other folks as well. Okay. Now, okay, Venkatesh, you've got it. Great. Now, the other question has been asked by Tanya Keshup 7010. Hi, can you help me out in this situation? I have completed my graduation in BA program from Bharati College. Now I have two questions. Can I do MBA in IT? Is it possible that a BA student can get enrolled in this course? Of course, but I will get that. Can I do MBA from Amity Online from Noida? Is it beneficial from me? Okay, I'm assuming you're asking that whether you can do MBA in IT from Amity Online. Before you could go, you have done your BA. I'm assuming you have done BA from either economics or journalism mass communication, or could be literature, or could be BA in history. I don't know what BA you have done from, but it's Bachelor of Arts. Now, if you're someone who's good in terms of the jargons that are used in IT industry, if you know how IT industry works, then you're good enough to get into IT industry. But if you're not, if you're just looking at from the salary point of view, thinking the moment you finish MBA in IT and you get into a tech company, you might earn probably 60-70,000. That's not going to happen, because that's what most people think. Now, folks who do an MBA in IT and get and earn maybe lakhs together would be an engineering student or a technical student like a BCA, MCA, folks like these. But from Bachelor of Arts, I really don't see a great opening in an IT industry. But let's say you're good at programming, you're good at networking and communications, sort of things like that, then it might be a good choice for you. But otherwise, please don't do that. Instead, do MBA in marketing, because you have done Bachelor of Arts, and I'm sure digital marketing or marketing in general should be a subject. You folks should get into marketing, sales, business development should be a good job after your MBA. There's so many other jobs. Consultancies are there. MBA in finance is a very good thing if you have done BA in economics. All of these things are there. A lot more options than IT. I don't see a great thing in IT also for the next 3 or 4 years. That's again my hope and opinion. But yeah, I leave this table to you, so you get to choose what you want to do. Now, I'm done from my end. Is there any other thing that you guys want to ask? Give me a moment. I'm just going through the questions that have come out. Hope I've not missed anything. Yeah, I think I've answered pretty much everything that I wanted to go through. And yeah, again, most people have been asking about the admission, folks. The admission window is usually open twice in a year. So there are technically 2 sessions for every online university. One, it happens in the month of Jan. Then the other one, it happens in the month of June, July. Jan sessions and July sessions. This is how it's been differentiated. So let's say you miss or you cannot get enrolled in the month of Jan. Of course, you can wait for 6 months and get enrolled in July. Or you miss July session, you can go and get enrolled. I'm so sorry, guys. You can go and get enrolled in the month of January. Now, for folks who have finished colleges and would want to get enrolled, of course, you guys will not be able to get enrolled in January, because your course and your results itself will be out in the month of April or June. So for you guys, it's easy enough to get enrolled in the month of July. Or for someone who's working and who wants to get promoted and stuff like that, Jan window should be good enough for you all. This is one thing. And hi Akash. Hi, how are you doing? Now, another thing is, again, most people have been asking whether you can do your online exam in tablet, mobile, or any other system. No, it's not possible. You need to have a Windows laptop or a PC, and that PC needs to have an external webcam, and your Windows laptop also should have a webcam. Nowadays, gaming laptops do not come, certain gaming laptops like Asus do not come with a webcam, so you should buy an external webcam. Or you're like boss, I cannot invest so much and all and buy external webcam and all because only for exam I cannot invest. Simple. Either borrow from somebody, your colleague or your father, mother, whoever has got a Windows laptop, or simply go to an internet cafe, because that way it's a simple job. UPS is there, backup is there, good amount of lighting is there, good webcam and system that runs smoothly is going to be provided to you with just 30 or 40 rupees per hour. I have no idea. It's been ages since I've been to a cybernet cafe. But even if it's 50 rupees an hour, that's a decent amount of money that you can spend because it's your exam, guys. So it's good enough for you to have. So with that, I think I've done. Again, the next live session is going to be on the next Sunday at 8:30 p.m. In case if you have more doubts or queries, I'm so sorry that I'm yawning, but in case you have more doubts or queries, come up on the next coming Sunday and we will sort of discuss with the questions. I'm so happy that so many of you all have been questioned, and I'm hoping that I've answered each one of your questions correctly. In case you have more questions and you are someone who's watching this video after the live session, go ahead and put it down in the comment section, and I will make a note of all these questions and reply to you in the upcoming Sunday live session. With that, I will end today's live session. Till then, Suraj here signing off from the Middle Class Breaker. Meet you on next Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Bookmark or put a reminder in your Google Calendar. Peace.